Rube's Observations brought to you by Bradford White Water Heaters.
Got to start with the Eagles defense because this has been, especially look at the secondary, just a kind of maligned group once again for the 10th time in 10 games. A different secondary. But you get Reuben back after the injury. You have Byard, had 2 weeks since getting here to kind of dig in and learn the defense. It's the first time those guys have ever played together. And they came up huge. Look, when you can shut out Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs in the second half of a close football game in Arrowhead, I mean, that's saying a lot. That just doesn't happen very often. And that's what this defense did. It's a really encouraging sign, a really positive sign for this kind of reconstructed secondary to come up so big. And I thought Slay played better. Bradbury played better. Reed Blankenship did his thing. As this group plays more and more together, they're going to get better and better. So I thought that was a huge performance by the defense in the second half. Observation number 2, I thought it was really important that somebody other than A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith on offense made a difference. With Goddard out, he needed another playmaker, and DeAndre Swift has not had a good run really since week 3. He's averaged like 3.2 yards per carry since then. His playing time has been up and down, but he was really, really good. On a day when Jalen wasn't super sharp and A.J. Brown had 1 catch for 8 yards, DeAndre Swift at times was the only thing working on offense, and he had 76 tough yards on just 12 carries, 31 receiving yards, including a nice 20-yarder. He had the 35-yard run from scrimmage and a touchdown, so he finished with 107 scrimmage yards on just 15 touches. So that was a really encouraging sign, seeing DeAndre Swift finally, really for the first time in a long time, have a very big role and a very positive, productive day. And, you know, sometimes with a win like this, it takes a couple days till you kind of really are able to sit down and say, you know, the Eagles went into Arrowhead and beat the Chiefs, the team that beat them in the Super Bowl, after trailing by 10 points in the middle of the third quarter. The Chiefs don't lose games like that. They don't lose when they have a 10-point lead. They're 62-5 under Andy Reid when they lead by 10 or more points at halftime. And only 2 of those losses before tonight were at Arrowhead. So this just doesn't happen. There's something special about this team and the resilience that they show when things aren't going well, when there's adversity. It only seems to make them stronger and more determined. I double-check this all the time because I don't even believe it's true. They were 7-2 their last 9 meaningful games in 21 after the Flowers Underground speech. Then they were 14-3 last year, and now they're 9-1. So they're 30-6 since Nick Sirianni said, you know, we're not doing well, we're 2-5, but I feel like we've got some roots growing underground. 30-6 in the regular season games. That doesn't include that last game in 21 where he played the backups. This team amazes me, and this was a remarkable win.